We have finally got rid of the years 2020 and 21, two very bad years by any standards, and we all have been through those tough times. But they are behind us now. Take it from me, because in 2022, the coronavirus is finally going to get out of our lives, and everything else is going to look good. We are going to go to the pre-coronavirus times. There is not going to be too much of exuberance. People are going to be a little cautious, okay? But life is going to be good. Life is going to be definitely better than what it has been in the last 2 years. So that is generally for the world. But then talking about the Cancer Ascendant people, how their life is going to be in this year, I'm going to talk about. Remember, this video is about Cancer Ascendants. It's not about the Cancer zodiac sign or the Cancer moon sign. So please remember that. And for you, if you need to know what your ascendant is, or if you need to know if you are the Cancer Ascendant, please go to the website greenstonelobbo.com. There you will see something mentioned as free horoscopes. Go there, fill in your birth details, and then you will get a birth chart. Then when you see under the planetary details, there will be something mentioned as ASC. ASC means Ascendant, and against that you will see the zodiac sign mentioned. So the zodiac sign which is mentioned against ASC or Ascendant is your zodiac sign, is your Ascendant, and that is the zodiac sign which I am giving the predictions for. So we're going to look at planet by planet and see as to how the planet is there in your birth chart, and henceforth what is it going to do in this year in 2022. That's exactly what we're going to talk about. So let's get started. For Cancer Ascendants, the most important planet we're going to start off with is Pluto. And in your birth chart, if Pluto is in a strong position means what? It would be in green color or it would be in black color. Then it is in strong position. Now when I say color means what? It is not the red circle which is around the planet, it is the font of the planet. If the font of the planet is green or black, it means it's a strong position, and this planet is going to be there in a position where you're going to be doing really well in terms of your career, especially if you're a person who is into anything to do with technology, anything to do with showbiz, TV, media, entertainment, okay, fashion, and politics, or in any investments, any kind of a world where you are impacting people, impacting society. You will grow as a person whose influence is going to grow, okay. You will be a leader. You are going to be influencing a lot of people. Your ideas would be welcome, okay. And if your planet Pluto is going to be in a negative position, if it is going to be in a red color position, or if you are a person who is born in the years 1957, the last quarter, to 1962, the first half, okay, then you are going to be going through challenges connected with love, romance, relationships, or with something to do with your children. It can be a botheration, and you may go through some tough times regarding that, okay. So that's about the planet Pluto. And talking about Neptune, if it is there in a stronger position in your chart, if it is in green color, then it's going to be a phenomenal thing for you, specifically in terms of education and also in terms of foreign countries. You can go abroad, you can live abroad, you can study abroad, you can work abroad. If you have any kind of a foreign country connections, rekindle the connections so that you will have something positive happening there. If you can develop a business partnership abroad, and this is the time for you to go for that higher education. If you are into something to do with spirituality, then you should go ahead in full steam, because you can do really well. If you want to start your alternate career in teaching, training, or consulting, advising, this is the time for you to go. You want to be a subject matter expert in any subject, this is the time for you to do that. Spread your wings and fly, okay. And if your Neptune is weak, then you need to be a little careful about any kind of legal issues, any kind of an issue which can give you trouble in terms of formalities, legalities, in something to do with the government, or something to do with policy, something to do with legal work, compliance issues. Okay, if you are in a country, you may get some sort of a challenge connected with all those visas, and staying in a foreign country, whatever it entails. All of those challenges can be there. And if you are in a foreign land, or if you want to do anything connected with a foreign country, you may get into some sort of a trouble or a challenge. Talking about Uranus, if Uranus is in a very powerful planet in your chart, if it is in a strong position, then you may have something very interesting happening in your life in terms of your career, okay. There could be some sort of, and if you are especially into technology, engineering, manufacturing, again, all technical guys, you're going to be doing really well if you are a Cancer Ascendant person, because Uranus is very powerful, Pluto is very powerful, so you'll do well. And if you are into finance, so finance and technology, fantastic, Okay, if you are into any work where you have to deal with other people's money, it's going to be good. Or that if you are into having a negative planetary position of Uranus, then you may go through some sort of a realignment in your career. It could have already happened. Okay, probably in the last couple of years it could have happened. If it has not happened, then there is a possibility that it can happen this time. So red color Uranus can lead to some sort of a challenges in your career, some sort of a realignment in your career, some sort of an issue in your career area which can redefine certain things in your life, and you have to manage it. I mean, you have to face it, and you have to manage it, handle it. Okay, so that's something which can happen. Now, looking at the other, minor bodies, not exactly minor, but then they're important, but then they are, they are slightly lesser than these three bodies we talked about. Okay, I'll start with this planet Y. You'll see something mentioned as Y, okay, in your chart, planet Y. And this planet Y, if you have a very powerful planet Y in your chart, if it is in green color, some sort of a advisory or a consultancy role or something to do with, see, again, media and entertainment and technology is something which is looking really, really fabulous. Okay, you can get into that. If you are into a space where you have to come into the limelight, where people know you, people are respecting you, people give you regards, then it can even grow multifolds. So media career, I think Cancer Ascendant person can have a brilliant year this year, especially if your Pluto and your planet Y is going to be strong, then you're going to be doing really, really well. Okay, if your planet Y is weak in your chart, then probably you must have gone through a lot of challenges in the family in the last few years, and you'll come out of that. Okay, there is a positive thing. Okay, despite the negative planet being there. And of course, what is going to happen is that you may have some challenges connected with your child or children, or maybe something to do with your love and romance kind of a thing can get a little iffy, and you will have some sort of an issue to sort out connected with your romantic life. And be very careful, don't get into any kind of a trouble because of, be aware of, situations around you. You can get into some sort of a trap, something which can lead to a bad name, something which can derail your career in some way, or some sort of bring in some sort of an infamy to you. So be a little careful about that if you have a planet Y weak in your chart. Okay. Now this is about the positive or strong planets. I'm going to talk about 2-3 planets which are going to be definitely giving you some trouble. They are weakly placed and they're going to give you some challenge irrespective of how the planets are placed in your chart. So first one is Chiron. Okay, Chiron is going to be there in a position where, again, legal issues, formalities, all of those things that we talked about in terms of, and also maybe, you may have some health irritants, can be there. So body issues can be there. Nothing really bad, yeah, but you need to keep a watch on that. And even your planet Z is weak in the chart. Now this is something which is very important. You would have been going through some sort of a monetary leakage, money drain in the last couple of years. Okay, this year also, at least for the first half of the year, it does seem like it's going to continue for some time. So you just ensure that the money leakage is plugged in, so that you don't lose more money. Okay, so wishing you a very, very good 2022, all you Cancer Ascendant folks.